Some 12 states say they will sue the Trump White House to prevent it from adding a question about citizenship on the 2020 U.S. Census. But the administration insists it's only asking because it's concerned about ensuring the future voting rights of minorities.
This is a question that's been included in every census since 1965, with the exception of 2010, when it was removed. We've contained this question that's provided data that's necessary for the Department of Justice to protect voters.
But not only was there no U.S. Census in 1965, the last time a similar question was asked was in 1950. The U.S. Census has been carried out every 10 years since 1790. Its findings are used to get a true picture of the people of the United States and affect government, business, social research, and beyond. Federal government spending on vital state services and infrastructure is dependent on the count. The Census Bureau already knows it's undercounting the U.S.'s population. Its own research shows the reason is mistrust, particularly among immigrant communities which already feel under attack by the government. Angela Manso worked at the Census Bureau for 5 years.
It's always an issue whenever the government is requesting information from people who reside in the country. And it's not just immigrants that are affected. There is distrust of government at all levels, at all socioeconomic levels and geographically across this country. How do you reassure a public that there's nothing untoward going on?
No political interference.
Exactly, exactly.
An undercount in U.S. states with large immigrant communities will have funding consequences for all citizens in such states, whether Republican stronghold Texas or staunchly Democrat California. There is a clue to the motivation for this census change. The investigative organization ProPublica found that the request for the question's inclusion was drafted by a lawyer called John Gore.
Gore was defending redistricting maps that were challenged by opponents as racial gerrymandering, essentially drawing districts to sort of slice up certain communities in ways that would be favorable to the Republican Party.
Under the Constitution, the U.S.'s political districts are drawn up as a result of population size and not citizenship. So if districts with large immigrant populations are undercounted in the census, they will lose seats in Congress. And these districts are often, though not always, Democratic strongholds. Ethnically diverse cities and states will lose representation. Predominantly white areas may gain. And that may be the key for a Republican Party keen to neutralize the U.S.'s changing racial demographics in future elections. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.